3 video editors. One is free and used on Marvel films. One charges you hundreds per year and dominates the job market. And one was great when Sony owned it, then got sold, and has been slowly dying ever since. DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro. One of these is living on borrowed time. The question is whether anyone will notice before the lights go out. Sounds like something worth investigating, right? I went through the editing forums, the user communities, and the development histories for all 3. And that's when I started getting suspicious. Let's break it down. Quick context. Resolve started as a $600,000 Hollywood color corrector. Blackmagic bought it and made it free in 2011. Professional editing, color grading, visual effects, and audio mixing in one app. Premiere is the industry standard, subscription only since 2013. Vegas Pro was created in 1999 by Sonic Foundry as an audio editor that grew into video. Sony bought it in 2003 for $18 million and developed it for 13 years. Then in May 2016, Sony sold it to Magix, a German company. And that's where the trouble started. 3 editors. 2 are thriving. 1 is on life support. Let's start with Resolve. Resolve is the software that keeps defying logic. A $600,000 Hollywood system, rebuilt from scratch, given away for free, and maintained with quarterly feature updates for 14 years. Free version exports 4K at 60 frames per second. No watermark, no crippled features. The color grading tools are used on Marvel films. Fairlight handles audio mixing. Fusion handles visual effects. Everything in one application. Studio costs $295. One time, lifetime updates, unlocks 8K, AI tools, and collaboration features. Blackmagic has kept every promise since 2011. No features removed from the free version. No subscription pivot. No bait and switch. The business model works because Blackmagic sells cameras and hardware. Resolve makes their ecosystem valuable. Over 4 million active users and growing. The learning curve is real. 4 separate pages. Node-based effects. 16 gigs of RAM minimum, 32 recommended. Serious hardware requirements. But those are skill barriers, not billing traps. Now, Premiere. Premiere's pitch is the same as always. The job market requires it. Over 90% of professional editing jobs list Premiere. The ecosystem with After Effects, Photoshop, and Audition is seamless. Cross-platform means Mac and Windows studios collaborate without friction. The cost is relentless. $60 per month for all apps. $720 per year. Forever. Before 2013, you could own it outright for a one-time payment. Adobe chose the model that extracts more money over time. Performance doesn't match the price. 4K playback stutters. Crashes. Happen frequently. Autosave is survival, not convenience. Cancel mid-contract and Adobe charges 50%. But Premiere has something the other 2 don't. Ubiquity. Every client knows it. Every studio uses it. Every freelancer lists it on their CV. That network effect is Premiere's real product, not the software, the ecosystem around the software. For professional careers, that ecosystem is currently irreplaceable. Frustrating, expensive, and irreplaceable. Now Vegas Pro. There's a version of this story where Vegas becomes what Resolve is today. Affordable, powerful, the people's editor. That's not what happened. Under Sony, Vegas was genuinely respected. Audio editing that was best in class, built on Sonic Foundry's DNA. The timeline was fast and intuitive. Drag and drop workflow that Premiere users envied. A loyal community of YouTubers, indie filmmakers, and audio-focused editors who swore by it. Then in May 2016, Sony sold Vegas to Magix, and the decline began. Magix is primarily a consumer software company, music maker, Video Pro X, products aimed at hobbyists, not professionals. When they acquired Vegas, the community hoped for investment. What they got was maintenance mode. Development slowed dramatically. Features that Resolve and Premiere ship quarterly take Vegas years to implement, if they arrive at all. The interface hasn't evolved meaningfully. The plugin ecosystem is dying because third-party developers have abandoned the platform for Premiere and Resolve where the users actually are. The user base tells the story most clearly. Vegas has lost roughly 70% of its users since the Sony era. Forums that were once active are quiet. The community that made Vegas vibrant has largely moved on, and Vegas is Windows only. In 2026, when cross-platform support is standard, being locked to one operating system isn't a limitation. It's a statement that the software isn't growing. There is one area where Vegas still genuinely excels: audio editing. The Sonic Foundry heritage runs deep. Waveform editing is superior to both Premiere and Resolve. Audio mixing tools are more intuitive. For podcasters and audio-focused content creators, this remains a real advantage. The pricing looks reasonable on paper, one-time purchases ranging from $249 to $599, or a subscription at $19.99 per month. In an era of Adobe's relentless subscription model, owning your software permanently has appeal. But here's the problem with buying a permanent license for dying software. You own it forever. Forever on a platform with declining development, a shrinking community, and a parent company that treats it as a legacy cash cow rather than a flagship product. That's not a purchase. That's buying a house in a town where everyone else is leaving. Lovely. Right, so here's where I land. DaVinci Resolve is the clear winner. Free version with professional tools, 4K export, color grading that surpasses everything else in this comparison. Studio at $295 for lifetime updates. 14 years of kept promises. Active development. Growing community. If you're starting fresh or looking to switch, this is the answer. Premiere Pro is for professionals whose careers demand Adobe on their CV. The ecosystem integration is real. The job market requires it. You're renting software forever from a company that prioritizes revenue over user experience. But the infrastructure around Premiere is currently irreplaceable for many careers. Vegas Pro is for people who already own it and work in audio-heavy content. The Sonic Foundry audio heritage is genuine. If you've built your workflow around Vegas and your work is primarily audio-focused, there's no urgent reason to leave today. But if you're a new buyer considering Vegas for the first time, don't. The development trajectory, the shrinking community, the Windows-only limitation, and the Magix neglect all point in one direction. This software had its era under Sony. That era ended in 2016. Resolve does everything Vegas does and more, for free, with active development and a growing future. If you learned something new today, subscribe. I investigate software so you don't waste money learning the hard way.